The Adventures of Steve the Time Traveler! Oh, well then, look where we are now. This does not look like France. Judging from the newspaper stand across the street, I have the doubts that I have landed in Baltimore, Maryland, somewhere between 1812 and 1823. Now, looking at my trusty tour pamphlet, it says here that around the time a major court case was taking place. Yes, it says it is the McCulloch Maryland court case. It says here that this court case helped set boundaries between the states' rights and the federal government. Furthermore, the McCulloch being Maryland also paved the way for various other social, scientific, and educational programs in place today. Well, now that we know what's happening here, let's go somewhere more interesting. Interesting points. The legal argument which McCulloch's side offered that the Congress had implied powers under the necessary and proper clause of Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution to create the second bank of the United States. And that the state of Maryland lacked the power to tax the bank. I do wonder how this court case started. Till Baltimore, Maryland, 18. We know what is happening here. Let's go somewhere more interesting, shall we? Now to France in the year 70. Well, that was rather necessary. If we were in my time, I could have you arrested. Well, it looks like we're in the middle of that case I was talking about earlier. Oh, looky here. There is Daniel Webster, William Pinckney, Luther Martin, and McCulloch himself.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, this makes sense now, silly Americans. Well, my pamphlet shows in 1816 the federal government created the Second Bank of America, and in 1818 Maryland imposed a tax on the banks. What we just witnessed was McCulloch receiving the news of the tax and angrily refusing to pay the tax to the state, later suing the state for this taxation. By the end of this court case, it was decided that Maryland cannot impose taxes on government workers, and decided that Congress has the power to create policies not listed in the Constitution.